If you are in your 20s in Kenya, come close, because you are actually one of the luckiest person who can be alive in Kenya today. And this is because you are living at a time and an era when opportunities are very many and spread across the world. The only thing that is stopping you from making money, if you ask me, is actually yourself. And if you are in your 20s, I want to give you a challenge. I want to give you an idea and probably a proposal that I want you to consider. I want you to think of how you can be able to start building an income generating online business in Kenya. Yes, I just said you need to learn how you can be able to start a business. And I know you might be thinking that you are young, that you should not even be involved in learning how business work, that you probably are already in school, you probably just finished high school, maybe you're in your 20s or 21 or 22. So probably you just got out of high school just the other year or so. Or you're in campus, you're focusing on your studies, you are in college, focusing on what you can be able to become once you finish school. Or you're in one of the TVETs where you are learning skills that you are going to use after you finish that particular course. All in all, what I want you to start thinking is life after you finish all those things. You want to be able to be generating an income. And I know this because even now, I know you are looking for ways to make money. Either you ask the money from your parent, or you have a hustle that you are undertaking to generate some income. Now, if you start this early, if you can be able to start building and learning how to build an income generating online business, where do you think you will be when you hit 30? Where do you think you will be when you hit 40? Because if you ask me, and I am in my 40s, if I knew in my 20s what I know now, I would actually have started building an online business immediately I finished Form 4. And this is because one of the greatest advantage you have when you're in your 20s is time. You have time to test and experiment ideas. You have time to actually make mistakes and be able to bounce back, something that probably people who are in their older age brackets might not really have. They may not have that much leeway. But for you in your 20s, you have an opportunity to start building something. And I'll give you 2 ideas that you can start now, or actually 3 ideas that you can start right now. And over time, you can turn them into an income generating online business. One idea is you should be able to start a blog in your 20s and start working on it. Blogging is simply writing articles, sharing either your hobbies or your experiences. You may have some skills that you are learning, and you can be sharing that on your blog. Over time, you can build it into an income generating asset. The second idea that I want you to consider is actually starting a YouTube channel. Again, this is not a complicated concept. You take your phone or a camera if you have one and start recording videos and publishing them on your YouTube channel. Over time, you are going to build a library of YouTube content on your YouTube channel. That becomes your inventory, and there are a lot of benefits to having that when you are young. You can use it to either build your personal brand. It can become part of your portfolio that you can share with either potential employers or people who want to do business with you. And at the same time, you can actually turn your YouTube channel into an online income generating business. And there are quite a number of ways on how you can be able to make money with your YouTube channel in Kenya. The third idea that I want you to actually try is to start a newsletter. A newsletter is basically something that you create and start creating periodic, letters and sending it to your subscribers. This again can turn out into a very lucrative business. A newsletter is a business model that can actually work for you. And I want you to go and take time to learn how that works. And one example of a newsletter that was started by a student and today is one of the largest newsletter business in the world is Munene. I want you to go and look at it, read the story of how Munene was created and how it was sold and what it is at this particular moment. So these are just ideas that actually should inspire your thinking to give you ideas on what it is that you can be able to do. But I want you to take time and start understanding that online ecosystem, the creator economy, not only in Kenya but globally, offers you a lot of opportunities to start making money in your 20s. The creator economy in the world is growing and it is increasing in its market size. And as of 2024, the global creator economy is worth, or was estimated to be worth, $156 billion. And when you look at the creator economy, you will realize that it has been growing at a compound annual growth rate of 22.5%. And this means that it is expected to hit about $600 billion by the year 2030. So if you are in your 20s at this particular point, then you have a very huge opportunity to be able to tap into the opportunities that the creator economy brings. And this is an emerging economy. It means you'll be among the first people to actually get involved in this particular economy in Kenya. And you can be able to take advantage of the market opportunities that it opens. You can be able to actually build an income generating online business in Kenya in your 20s and turn it into a profit-making or a profitable online venture. And this is good because if you start this in your 20s, then it gives you a very huge opportunities to not only learn and make mistakes early, but also an opportunity to start making real good amount of money when you are still young. And that is the amount of money you can be able to actually direct towards savings, maybe for a rainy day or towards buying the things that you want to buy. But at the same time, you can direct or allocate some of the money that you're going to make from your income generating online business to not only grow your online business, but to also invest for future and also towards long-term wealth creation. Starting an online business in your 20s in Kenya comes with a lot of benefits, and not just financial benefits. You're also going to gain quite a lot of other things that you would actually not gain if you do not start a business, and especially an online business. For example, you're going to acquire quite a number of skills that you probably do not even think you need to have. And this is something that even at my age, in my 40s, I have experienced this simply, for example, by having this YouTube channel. There are quite a lot of things that I'm learning now that actually I had not thought they were important. I had not taken time to acquire those skills. The advantage you'd have is that you'd acquire those skills early in your life, in your 20s. And those are skills that are transferable to other aspects of your life, to other businesses, and they will be part of your skill sets now from your 20s all the way to the time probably you die. So it is important to think of this not only from a monetary point of view, but also on the other aspects that you can benefit from having an online business in Kenya. You're also going to become a very good reader because you're going to learn how to be able to actually build something, create value, solve a problem, and actually be able to create something that not only benefits yourself but also benefits others. And one aspect that probably you may not have thought about it, which is very important, is that right now if you are in school or if you're in college, you are actually getting a lot of theoretical education. If you start an online business, you're going to be thrown into the deep end of how real life works. You're going to solve problems in the real world. And I do not think there is any education that can give you the kind of lessons that you can be able to get from learning your own business. So go ahead and start looking at how you can be able to start an online business in Kenya. And if you are looking for someone you can have this conversation with, then I am open to talk with you. Reach out to me and we'll brainstorm together and probably come up with a plan on how you can be able to start your online business in Kenya. Now, if you do want to learn how a blog or how a YouTube channel makes money in Kenya, watch these two videos on your screen right now. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not, and I'll see you in the next video.